Loud. All right. Hello, Edwin Debra here, your Chief Happiness Officer. I am so excited, to be back here with Deb Harmon. And Deb is definitely one of the more active people in the Happy Neighborhood Project community. So, Deb, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Edwin. It's great to be here.
Fantastic. Well, let's take it from the top. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, I am a co-host with Happy Neighborhood Project. I've been doing that for a couple of years. I really appreciated the opportunity to meet so many people virtually. My business is financial services, and but of course, we're here to build relationships and connect people. So that's really my goal here is making sure everybody gets connected and gets to know each other better.
That is so fun. That's so fantastic. Now, talking about connection and building relationship, I heard in the grapevine, okay, that the Happy Neighborhood Project community kind of reminded you about your childhood and your neighborhood. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Sure, I would love to share that. So, to me, a good networking group like ours is like a neighborhood. So, for example, to give some examples, when I was growing up, we had one neighbor who was an accountant, and everyone worked with him to file their income taxes because they knew him, they liked him, and they trusted him. And then we had a dad on our block who his specialty was electricity, I guess, because he was always the one you called if you needed to install a light switch or an electrical outlet. And there was a lady who was a seamstress. She mended coats and she made wedding dresses for some of the older girls in the neighborhood. There was the moms who helped each other with babysitting. But my favorite memory is my dad because he owned a gas station. And during the gas shortage, I think it was in the early 1970s, people could only get gasoline on designated days.
Wow.
So
Oh, during the oil embargo, I think was that, right?
yes, yes. So, and there were long lines at the gas station, and I guess it wasn't very pleasant. But my dad would trade cars with the neighbor on their designated day. So he would drive their car to work. He would trade cars, drive their car to work. He would fill it up for them while he was at work so they would not have to wait in line. And I grew up
Wow.
believing that's what neighbors do for each other, right? Help each other out, see a need, help each other out.
That is so cool. And I know that sometimes people come into our community and they just want to get the next sale, they just want to do, and I get that. But when people really understand and appreciate the power of building relationship, it changes the whole dynamic because there's so many levels that we can help each other. And you were even saying how that reminds you on a very neighborly, talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah. So, especially as you get to know people, there's so much value there, not just in, in getting to know like a business referral, but just you find out so much about someone. Outside of our meetings, we like to have our one-to-one Zoom chats, and we get to know. I've learned so much about people, things you wouldn't even think to ask as you get to know and build a relationship. Things that you find out is just it enriches our lives to do that. It's not just about business. It's also about getting to know people and being socially connected through our Zoom meetings.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I hope that folks, you're listening to this now and you get to watch this. If you have not had a chance, do one-on-one with Deb. I think you will enjoy it. And I can tell you, it's going to strengthen the relationship. And one thing that I also learned, and when you do that one-on-one or you get to know somebody, you'll be surprised that they will tell you what the best way to even sell them off, sell them because they are comfortable with you and they can refer people to you. There's just so many ways. So that I'm really excited that you feel that neighborly in the Happy Neighborhood Project. And I also want to thank you for all these years you've been co-host. And I hope you continue to enjoy the experience.
Thank you, Edwin. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Folks, you've heard it here. We are very excited. My guest today, Deb Harmon. Again, if you haven't hung out with her, you better do so. My name is Edwin Edebiri, your Chief Happiness Officer. And as I continue to go through the happy neighborhood and hear stuff in the grapevine, I'm looking forward to hearing some wonderful stuff from you. Until then, stay safe and stay happy.